மாடு தந்த செல்வமும் மனைவி மைந்தர் மகிழவே மாடமணியை உணர்த்தி வாழுகின்ற நாடிலே ஓடி வந்து காலரோத சடுதியாக மோதவே உடற்கிடந்துயிர் கழன்ற உண்மை உணர்கிறேன். பாடுகின்ற துன்பம் கண்ணங்களாங்களுக்கே கல்ம கூட்டம் இட்ட எங்கள் பரமனை நீடு செம்பு அம்பலத்துள் பாடு கொண்ட அப்பனை நீல கண்ட காலகண்ட நிஜ கல்யாணனே.
Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Namah Suryaya Chandraya Mangalaya Budaya Cha Guru Shukra Shaniyasya Rahuve Ketuve Namaha Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha.
Inhale deeply with Va and exhale deeply with Si through Sushumna Nadi. First pranayama 7 times. Follow me through. Om Kriya Bhava. Om Kriya Bhava. Om Kriya Bhava. Om Shri Guru Bhagavaya Namaha. 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 With a deep channel Kriya consciousness, let's do the first pranayama. Inhale deeply with Va. Exhale deeply with Si through Sushumna Nadi. Follow me through 7 times. With a deep transition to Kriya consciousness, step to the second pranayama. Inhale deeply with Va and exhale deeply. You see halfway through Sushumna. Follow me through 7 times. The deep transition to Kriya consciousness, that is third pranayama. Inhale deeply with Va, Sushumna, and exhale deeply. Receive single breath. Follow me through 7 times. Slowly, the COVID-19 problem is going away with variants like Omicron and everything getting becoming normal. Whole virus and etc. Still, we should be taking our care and continue prayer. It's going away completely. So, with the help of there. Mahata Babaji, Vishnu, Lord Vishnu, get away this problem. So Pritananji Maharishi sometimes.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantriyaya Amrita Kalashakastaya Sarvamaya Vinasanaaya Railokinadaya Shri Mahavishave Namaha.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantriyaya Amrita Kalashakastaya Sarvamaya Vinasanaaya Railokinadaya Shri Mahavishave Namaha.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantriyaya Amrita Kalashakastaya Sarvamaya Vinasanaaya Railokinadaya Shri Mahavishave Namaha.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantriyaya Amrita Kalashakastaya Sarvamaya Vinasanaaya Railokinadaya Shri Mahavishave Namaha.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantriyaya Amrita Kalashakastaya Sarvamaya Vinasanaaya Railokinadaya Shri Mahavishave Namaha.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantriyaya Amrita Kalashakastaya Sarvamaya Vinasanaaya Railokinadaya Shri Mahavishave Namaha.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Blessings of Guru Mahata Babaji. We finished the Yoga Vedam, and as I was given information by Babaji, we'll be repeating once more a little later. Meantime, we are beginning we began the Vinayagar Agaval, which has a lot of yoga information, particularly Kriya yoga information there. We have been going through that, and we're continuing. Let's say a few words about last class, and then we'll continue.
We did talk about continue with Vinayagar Agaval, and we continue to talk about the secrets in the yoga that were yoga Vedam. So we last class we talked about the three words of A, U, and In. And when you say together, it is basically Om. And this is by saying Om, this is your life force, and which is installed within you when you say A, O, and In, along with two other words, which is Nada and Du, and all of them is called as a collect. Na represents the earth, Ma represents the water, Shri represents fire, Va represents air, and Ya represents Akash. And that is where you have your Om Namah Shivaya going through. So in the third stanza, as the third part, he talks about where the Lord Ganesh appears as a guru in this life, and she urges Lord Ganesh by placing her at the feet of the Lord Ganesh on her head. She asks for the Mayapuru, which is your permanent state of matter, which is the real truth. He makes her understand the real truth, and he relieves her of not going through the worldly challenges and by making sure that she is always happy. And he does so by using his tusk or the weapon or which is used to absolve all the imprints by the use of his tusk. So through his advices and his satsang, she says that she is never ever bored of that. The taste of that will never go away because this knowledge gives clarity and is also given a way to control the senses. She also prays to him and says by his grace, this knowledge was given to her. And by that, all the Kama, Krodha, Mada, Marcharyam are all controlled, along with the influence which is the Agama and the Sanchita, which darken the mind. Now, those must be broken and destroyed so that the darkness goes away. Lord Ganesha graces her through these teachings to acquire that, so she's free of the birth and death cycle, which is completely removed. After granting mercifully the four levels of salvation, he enlightens her to make the four levels of salvation, called as Palam, to make her clear. The four levels are the Turiyam, the Turiya Deetam, the Shakti Kalam, and the Shiva Kalam. The Turiyam is where the soul roots, the soul rests in Turiya. The Turiya Deetam is the one that is a stage level which is beyond Prabanja. The Shakti Kalam is the level beyond Turyagitam, which is your complete energy field. And the Shiva Kalam, which is the topmost layer level, which is where the energy is coming from, which is the static force. This is what they ask to keep practicing, and one can move higher up to the stages, and this was given to her by the grace of Lord Ganesha. He also taught her about the three malas, which is your Anavam, Karvam, and Maya. And Anavam is the narcissistic feeling that one gets. The Karvam is the karma, and the Maya, which is the illusion. All these three were also taken off by the grace of Lord Ganesha. He went on to clear off the three under nine orifices which is present in the body, two eyes, 2 ears, 2 nostrils, 1 mouth, the reproductive system, the digestive system, and the respiratory system. Now, all these three orifices are losing, all the 9 orifices are losing energy at a constant rate. Now, this can be controlled by a mantra to close all the 9 orifices and to close all the 5 senses. He showed her, and by closing all the 5 senses, he showed her the fixed adharas or the chakra, and also taught her the way where the Kundalini can reach the Ajna chakra and thus merge with Shiva Shakti. This brought the stage of complete awareness, which is the Angusa stage, and this can be reached after piercing through this weapon. For example, the veil tip which Lord Muruga holds is the Angusan state, significant of the Angusan state, and the pole represents the six Adharas. Thus, by the grace of Lord Ganesha, his yoga principles for higher spiritual evolution were taught to her to get complete enlightenment and awareness. After achieving all the above, there is a complete state of samadhi, and in that state, he explains the state of Idagalai, which is Tingalai, and the Shivamani, which is the A, U, In, which helps her to go through the different levels, which is going through Turiyam, the Turyadita, the Shivakalam, and the Shakti. All of this was revealed by Lord Ganesha at this stage. Only after going through the yoga principle, one can be in the samadhi state in order to get this knowledge and reach clarity.
Okay. All right. So, with that being said, we are going a little towards the yogic concept. First, we talked about the way physically we saw how Lord Ganesh is wearing his dress and tusk and padadikesam from feet to the head slowly, and then we are getting the blessings and the grace of Lord Ganesha. So we're talking about Peraniritti Pechurayaritte, இடை பிங்கலையின் எழுத்தறிவித்து கடையிற் சிறுமணி கபாலமும் காட்டி மூன்று மண்டலத்தின் முட்டிய தூணி. This is where we go by we stop. நான்றேழு பாம்பின் நாவி உணர்த்தி. Let me repeat a couple of lines and then start from 38. And 36 says, பேரா நிறுத்தி பேச்சுரை அறுத்தே. பேரா நிறுத்தி பேச்சுரை அறுத்தே. After cutting off the pera nirutti pechurai arutte, after cutting off the talk and making it turn form. So pechai aruttu, which is completely stop the speech. That means mauna. With mauna, pera nirutti. All right. And after talking about even the thoughts, pera nirutti pechurai arutti. So you are going to turn firmly in that place where you don't have speech and you don't have thought. Completely you are standing there. Pera nirutti pechurai இடை பிங்கலையின் எழுத்து அறிவித்து. All right. After teaching the alphabets of Ida and Pingala Nadi, that's what you talked about earlier. Ahu, and then Im for Shrimanai. Kadayir, Shrimanai Kabalamum Kati. The Kadayir, Shrimanai Kabalam Kati. At the end, you are going to show me where the Shrimana is and what is the word. The Shrimana is Im. Im. All right, for the Idagalai, who for the Pingalai, and then you have Im for Shrimana. Okay, so Im. Those are the letters for this Idagala, Pingala, and Shrimana. Right? Then that is Kadayachumani Kabalavum Kati, Mundru Mandalatin Mutia Tuni. That's where we're starting today. Mundru Mandalatin Mutia Tunin. Mundru Mandalatin Mutia Tunin. All right. After making me realize the snakes keep on hanging. That means there is a Nandaru Pambin Naval Unarthi. Nandaru Pambin Naval Unarthi. Showing that the end of the circle edge is in the head, and after making me realize that they are snakes. All right, he's essentially talking about the Muladharam, right? Muladharam, where in the Muladhara Chakra, the snake-like bird, it is in the form of 3.5 coils. Usually, they represent diagrammatically as a snake going in 3.5 coil. And then around the Shivalingam, and then when it pierces all these 6 chakras, it's supposed to go to your Agna chakra, piercing the rest of the chakras, Muladhara, Shivamani, Muladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura, Anagada, Vishuddhi, Shakshra. So it goes there, and then it pierces the Agna chakra. Right? And then they're showing the snake. மூன்று மண்டலத்தின் முட்டிய துணின் நான்கெழு பாம்பின் நாவல் உணர்த்தி. Okay, so all the chakras have been pierced with this. And then finally, 41, குண்டலினி அதனில் கூடிய அசபை. குண்டலினி அதனில் கூடிய Asabai after showing the silence at the junction of Kundalini. Right? So when you completely take out this Kundalini Shakti into the Agna Chakra, you will realize a complete silence, Samadhi, which is there in the Kundalini Shakti. Until then, you are going to get this kind of chatter in the mind. Okay? In Tamil, they say Sandai and Chindai. Sandai is like the noise you're getting in the market. These people are asking for this vegetable, that vegetable, fish, and this and that. All the noise are coming, right? That's called Chandai. So that is how mind is all the time. It's thinking about this, that, yesterday, past, present, what I'm supposed to do, what I'm in next. But Chindai is Chintai, only one single thought, only one single focus, concentration, complete awareness. Okay, so that is Chindai. So that kind of quietness and peacefulness become once this Shakti goes to the Agna Chakra. Okay. Kundaliyadani Kudiya Sabai Vindadu Mandiram Velipada Uraktu. Right? Vindadu Mandiram Velipada Uraktu. After pointing out the raging fire in the Muladhara. No. But on the pillar that is at the junction of those realms. And 39 is Mundari Pambin. After making me realize the snake keeps saying there. On the pillar that is at the junction of the three realms. So we are going to see the past, present, future, right? Past, present, future will be known to you if you can realize, if you can take the energy from the Muladharam to Agna Chakra. First, you will get complete peace. Then you will get past, present, future awareness, the information also, right? Non-real Pambin will unarthi, right? On the pillar that is at the junction of the three realms, showing the silence at the junction of the Kundalini. Kundaliyadani Kudiya Sabai, right? Vindadu Mandiram Velipada Uraitu. Vindadu Mandiram Velipada Uraitu. After clearly telling me the chant to waken it up. Okay. Not only this, and then if the Kundalini Shakti is coming down back to the Muladhara, then he's also, it's first by breath you're doing, like by pranayama. Then if it comes down, then Lord Ganesh is telling the mantra also, right? In the mantra to raise the Kundalini again back to the Agna Chakra. Clearly telling me the chant to waken up again. That is the mantra, Om Namah Shivaya. It really deeply tell with the breath. So you have to tell with the breath, Om Namah Shivaya, not by openly telling by words. With the breath, Om Namah Shivaya, the breath should go on the top. Then it is hitting the Agna Chakra. Vindadu Mandiram Velipada Uraitu. So you tell outside Om Namah Shivaya, but then in reality, in the breath, you should say the mantra Muladharatin Mundadu Kanalai. That's in 43. 43. Muladharatin Mundakanai. After pointing out aiding fire in the Muladhara. So, and then not only raising the Om Namah Shivaya, but she also says you are showing the fire. Make you to realize the fire in the Kundalini. Okay, you realize the fire in the Kundalini also. Only until you realize, you cannot feel it and then raise it, right? So Lord Ganesh helps Abhaya to feel the rage of fire also in the Kundalini. 43 is Muladharatin Mundal Kanalai. That means after pointing out the raging fire in the Muladhara.
43 number.
42? Oh, so she points out the fire. Unless you feel the fire, how can you raise it? You have to locate the Muladhara, right? You locate the Muladhara, there's a location. You have to feel the energy. You have to feel the energy. But that the energy has a lot of heat also. Anal kanal, they always say. So he is making her to feel the heat also. So that's why I say Muladharatin Mundil Kanalai. Once you feel it, and then next line 44, Kalal Yiripum Karutarivithu. Here, call means breath, right? 44. After telling me the idea of waking it up, call means your air. In another term in Tamil, Kalal Yiripum Karutarivithu. With the breath, how is giving Lord Ganesh is giving her the karuthu idea, knowledge, and thought. That knowledge, that idea, that awareness, Lord Ganesh is giving to aware. So with the feeling of the fire, how Mooladharatin how one can through the call, pranayam, through the prana, how we can raise the heat, the fire of the Kundalini to the Agna Chakra. Okay, that's what I'm saying. மூலாதாரத்தில் முன்றிருக்கலை காலால் எழுப்பும் கருத்தறிவித்தே. The intelligence he's giving it to her. Very important lines, yogic concepts. மூலாதாரத்தின் முன்றிருக்கலை காலால் எழுப்பும் கருத்தறிவித்தே. அமுத நிலையும் ஆதித்தன் இயக்கமும். Line 45 is also important. அமுத நிலையும் ஆதித்தன் இயக்கமும். After telling me about the deathless state and the position of the sun. அமுத நிலையும் ஆதித்தன் இயக்கமும். அமுத நிலை means ambrosia. So once you rise it, you get the Vanamridam, which I think Babaji also talked about earlier. You get the Vanamridam, ambrosia, heavenly ambrosia, and that stage also is showing Adithan Yekamum. Adithan means there are two meanings to it. Adithan is one for sun. Okay. Here the Avaya is giving double meaning there, subtle way. Once you raise it, you will feel as though there is sun in your Agna Chakra. So fire. It is not fire means you won't get the heat, but you will get the very cool light, brightness. You know, the Siddha says as though 1,000 suns are together, that kind of feeling you will get. Okay, so much energy, so much fire in the Agna Chakra. Heat, you are getting heat here. And when you go to the Agna Chakra, it is very cool and bright light. Bright light. Right? அமுத நிலையும் ஆதித்தன் இயக்கமும். You not only show, and there's another explanation, Adityan, one who is first. Adi means beginning. Adityan means somebody who is the beginning person. Who is that? Who is that? Lord Shiva himself. Right? We don't know Lord Shiva's father and mother. Right? So we don't know how he came. So the first person is Lord Shiva. So we'll also know his Yaka means action, function. We'll also see, once this is raised to the Kundalini Shakti raised from Muladhara Agna Chakra, you will not only see you not only get the Vanamridam, ambrosia of the sky, the universe of Prabhanja, you will also see the movement of Lord Shiva, Vaitanyaka.
And it's through its feel.
Yeah, Nataraja. That's why we see Nataraja, how Nataraja is dancing. That you're going to feel. Right? You will understand. Another term, as I said before, is sun. You also see sun's action, how it is giving energy, how it is giving the light, and all those stuff. So I can mainly take the Lord Shiva's dance, beginning of the thing. So the comparison here is, all of you know, for all the life on the earth, sun's energy is important. Same way, for all our lives, including molecules, everything to function, Shiva's energy is important. Without that energy, nobody can function.
So this sentence is saying three things happen as a result of the Kundalini rising up to Agnya. One is that the feeling of clarity and intelligence, where you get you learn about the deathlessness, and the second that she feels is a stage of where she gets the ambrosia, as well as where you get that jyoti or that light of 1,000 suns, which she compares. She also understands the way the sun functions and provides energy. And last but not least, she gets the action. She makes to feel the action or the movement of Lord Nataraja moving and can feel his action.
Adityan, somebody who is in the beginning, how is
Aditya
functioning.
Nilay.
Adityan Yekam. They can take it as a person or you can take it like a non-person.
Okay.
You see you understand the action.
So that's what she says.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah, that's what she said. Amada Nilayam Adityan Yekam. Okay, that's 45 is also important line. குண்டலி அதனை கூடிய சபை விண்டெழு மந்திரம் வெளிப்பட உரைத்து மூலாதாரத்தின் முன்னெழுக்கணலால் காலால் எழுப்பும் தெரிவித்தே அமுத நிலையும் ஆதித்தன் இயக்கமும். Then we go to 46. குமுத சகாயன் குணத்தையும் கூறி. குமுத சகாயன் குணத்தையும் கூறி. After telling me about the deathless state and the question of the sun, Kumuda Sahayam means after telling me about the properties of moon, the helper of lotus. Kumuda stand for Chandra. Chandra. Kumuda. Telling me about the properties of moon, the helper of lotus. Kumuda Sahayam Unattayim Kuri. Remember, I told you first he says sun, then but even though it is sun, the property is very cool. Okay, you have bright light and everything, but it is very cool, comfortable, happy, merciful. And he is telling the characteristics of the moon also. So that's why Lord Shiva has the moon on the top. There are different stories. But one of this explanation here is, once you raise the Kundalini Shakti from the Mooladhara to Chakra, use not only the brightness of 1000 suns, and also you feel the coolness of the moon. The moon is also Kumuda Sahayan Gunatayin Kuri. Guna means character, quality. Kumuda Sahayan, the Lord Shiva himself, is Kumuda Sahayan, very, very cool, like moon. Kumuda Sahayan Gunatayim Kuri, that's 46. Right? Talking about the properties of moon, the helper of lotus. Kumudam stand for the sun, making the lotus flower to the moon. I'm sorry, the moon with that light making the lotus flower. Apparently, lotus flowers flower only in the moonlight. It seems
it
blooms. We didn't know that. So, Kumada Sahayam Kurantim Kuri. So the moon's light makes the lotus flower to bloom. The same way, the light of the Aditya, Lord Shiva, our sun, that makes our mind. Remember, we have 1008 chakras in Agna Chakra. No. Agna and Turiyam. 7 chakra is 1008 petals, and the petals bloom 1000 petals, just like a flower. If you really look at the Agna, and then Turiyam. Turiyam is 1008 petals. And Kriya. So that blooms. Okay, that is the next stage. First stage is opening the third eye. That energy, with that cool energy, the flower of Turiya will open. Right? That's why to represent the 7th chakra is always represented by 1008 petals, petal lotus. That's what they usually represent. If you see many of these saints and siddhas, the top of the head is 1008 petals. Even
this part of the Agnya Chakra?
No, above. Above Agna Chakra is Turiya Chakra.
Turiya Chakra. This is they're talking about the Turiya Chakra.
Yeah, that's above the.
This is basically the opening.
Yeah.
With the connection to the Pravalin.
Yeah.
So she's saying that with this energy after opening the third eye, that energy helps to open up with the coolness of the moon. It helps open up because the light is cool. It opens up the 1008
petal
of the Turiya or the Sahasrara chakra, right?
Mm.
The one
Even
that is,
helping the lotus.
which is
Lotus of
the lotus, figuratively speaking, the lotus.
Yeah.
So it helps it flow. It means it opens up also. So you have direct connection with the community. Wow, that is deep.
Very deep.
Very deep.
Mm-hmm. So as all of you know, as we talked about different chakras, each chakra has different petals. Like Muladhara has 4 petals, and Swadhisthana has 6 petals, and Manipura has 10 petals, and each other letter has some. They always put some Sanskrit word to say the scientists. They are not. They're not just blind petals alone. Remember, they have their own properties and bodies and everything. But it's very very soft. That's why they put petals. And you have 12 petals in Anahata Chakra. There are 16 petals in Vishuddhi. That's why we have 16 letters for the Sanskrit, 16 alphabets. Sanskrit, that's where it came from there. And then you have 2 petals, 3 petals actually, but 2 petals there, and then the center one, 9. And then 1008 petals for Sahasrara. Okay, Turiya, Sahasrara. So that Sahasrara will open. I think even Lord Shakracharya, in one of his poems, he talks about these 1008 petals, how Mother Parvati has helped him to open those 1008 petals.
Very
Mm-hmm. Yeah, aware has done so many.
No, but 44th that line,
Mm,
those
that
lines
line
are
you're
very
talking
deep. How it's being explained.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you expand on these lines, it is very very deep knowledge. Really getting into it. Even though people read it just like a poem every day morning, we expand so much information there. So Aware has given the extract of the Siddha concepts, everything together in a single poem. காலால் எழுப்பும் கருத்தறிவித்தே அமுத நிலையும் அகத்து நேக்கும் குமுத சகாயன் குணத்தையும் கூறி. That is 46. Okay? குமுத சகாயன் குணத்தையும் கூறி. 47 இடைச்சக்கரத்தின் ஈரட்டு நிலையும். Okay, 47 is இடைச்சக்கர. After teaching me the 16 positions of the intermediate, இடைச்சக்கரத்தின் ஈரட்டு நிலையும். So, ஈரட்டு நிலை is 16. Yes, there are 16 steps to Babaji also gives us 16 steps to us. She's also telling the same thing. There are 16 steps you will go through when you are going through the different stages. When the energy is piercing through the chakras, Muladhara to Swadhisthana to Manipura to Anagata to Vishuddhi and Anagana. You will go to 16 stages. Chakratin, Irattu Nilayam. Irattu means 2 times 8. It's 16. Irattu Nilayam. 47. After teaching the 16 positions of the intermediate chakras there. 47. So maybe this is why Babaji takes the 16 as a holy number. 16 stages. 48. Udal Chakratin Urupayim Kati. After showing me the position of wheels in the body. Okay, Udal Chakram. The body we have the chakra, right? He also shows how this chakra look like. Lord Ganesha show it. Udal Chakratin Urupayim Kati. He is showing, Lord Ganesh is showing the chakras how they are. It is very difficult for human eye to see the chakras. That is why even the dead body cannot have a chakra, a living body, and it is very, very subtle. Almost like you can't see the electricity unless you have the connections. Normally, you can't see. The same thing here. You can't see this. But by the blessing, Lord Ganesh, by his blessing, he is showing her all these positions of the chakras. And also the organs related to those chakras. Dal chakra, Urupayim Kati. Urupu means organs. Urupu means organs.
Organ.
Each chakra is related to the organs. Remember that. In the Agna chakra is related to your complete brain. Any problem, they always say to focus on that. See, Vishuddhi chakra is throat chakra. And then Anagata chakra is heart chakra. Heart chakra is related to your heart, vitals, your lungs, all the region 12, right? Same thing with the Manipur chakra, your stomach, intestine, spleen, everything around. And the Swadhisthana chakra is all the sexual organs and all the other parts there. And Muladhara Chakra is at the end, Nili Chakti. And when we have the last part of the alimentary canal, last part of the reproductive system and everything together. So all these chakras are related to the organs also. So if all the chakras function properly, all the energy is running properly, you should be healthy. That is how you get the deathless stage. All the chakras are functioning, you are using the energy, you are wasting energy, and everything is functioning normally, so death never comes up to people. So if the energy is maintained in the Agna Chakra, as long as the energy is there in the Kundalini Chakra and embedded, you will go through all these problems of imprints and everything and ups and downs, changing. So that is why Tirumala himself, he says in one of his poems, முன்னை வினையின் முடிச்ச விருத்தி இன்னை வினையின் பிடித்து பிசைவர்கள் சென்னியில் வைத்து சிவனருளாலே. So சென்னியில் வைத்து சிவனருளாலே means in the Agna Chakra. If you have the blessings in Lord Shiva, the imprints will go. So that's what's happening here. So Lord Ganesh is taking the energy, showing her all the chakra how they are. Then I'm making this thing right. She's giving the mantra for her. She's making her realize the key there, and then how to raise it up. All the knowledge is given to Ganesh. Okay, so we are in Amada Aditya Chakra, Kumada Sahayan Punati, Edit Chakra, Edit Nali, 16 stages also. He is explaining to her, giving the knowledge. And then 48 is Udal Chakratin Urupayim Kati. He is also giving her all the organs related to each of the chakras. So that way they can be kept healthier life in the body. 49, Shanmuga Tulamum, Sadurmuga Chukamum. Shanmuga Tulamum. After sweetly teaching me the secrets of Shanmuga. Shanmuga Tulam. Shanmuga Muruga. Okay. Shanmuga Tulamum. The Siddha principles are the yogic principles of the body of Lord Muruga himself. So Lord Muruga and the peacock, the snake, everything has a lot of meanings, Siddha meaning to it. We'll see that in some other class. But that kind of knowledge, Shanmuga Tulamum, after sweetly teaching me the secret of Shanmuga. So remember how Lord Shanmuga, Arumugam, he has 6 faces. How he is formed, all of you know the history. The 6 children in the pond and then all coming together, somebody taking care of them, energy. Right. And he comes from Lord Shiva's third eye energy and everything. So that Shanmuga Tulam, how Shanmuga's Lord Shiva, Lord Muruga's body is formed. So that knowledge also he is giving to her. Understand how Lord Muruga is. So that's why she is in very close association with Lord Muruga also. Oh yeah, she has done a lot of things. See the movie where you will see both Lord Ganesh and Lord Muruga also. So his body himself has so much meaning, Siddha principles to us. Shanmuga Tulamum, Lord Shiva's teaching Sri Shanmuga, Shanmuga Tulamum, Sadurmuga Shukshamum, Shukshma, Secret Shanmuga, and the 4 faces, principle behind the 4 faces, and the principle behind the subtle 4 faces. 4 faces, who is the one who has 4 faces? Brahma. So he's also, Lord Ganesh is also teaching her the secrets behind the 4 faces. Remember, Lord Brahma is supposed to have 5 faces, right? One of the faces was taken because it's Anava. So that also he's explaining to her. Ganesh explains to her, look at the history. So much knowledge I give it to you. You can improve yourself, everything. But do not get Anava anytime. Okay, Lord Ganesh. Lord Shiva is at the top, right? At the beginning. So never get the Anava, you can do anything, this and that. Because you are going to get all these siddhis. You will get the siddhis of 5 elements, you can make anything, all those things you'll get. But because of the powers, never forget what happened to Lord Brahma. Right? It has happened to Lord Brahma himself, what will happen to other people, right? Because we evolve into that state. அமுத நிலையும் பதித்தன் இயக்கமும் குமுதசாரி இனத்தின் குறி இடைச்சக்கர இரட்டங்களையும் பிரசங்க உறுப்பையும் காட்டி சண்முக தூலம் சதுர்முக சூக்ஷமம் சதுர்முக 4 phases. என்முகமாக இனிது எனக்கருளி, that is 950. என்முகமாக, remember I told you totally there are 72 lines in Vinayagar Agaval. The middle part is 40 to 50. Very important. Okay? Very yogic principles, telling everything so clearly. என்முகமாக இனிதனுக்கருளி 50, and the principle behind the subtle forces, all these you gave to me. என்முகமாக, that means very nicely, in a gently, in a nice way, he is bring to. என்முகமாக இனிது எனக்கருளி. She's giving like your pongal, sweet pongal, sweet. So she's giving it. So it's takatada. Remember, it doesn't. You don't get bored of this knowledge anytime. She says, nicely. It's not the knowledge we get. Sometimes we study too much of science, too much of math. You get tired, you get frustrated. But this knowledge, more and more you take, more and more it is sweet. More and more it is sweet. That's 50. And then line 51. குறியற்ற காயம் புலப்பட எனக்கு. குறியற்ற காயம் புலப்பட எனக்கு means after making it clear about the 8 subtle principles of the body. குறியற்ற காயம் புலப்பட எனக்கு. If you do Siddha medicine, Siddha principles, the body they always make into 8 types, right? 8 types. They always study. They call Thadukal, they say. Thadukal. Okay, Thadukal. Dhatus. புரியட்ட காயம் புலப்பட எனக்கு. தெரியட்டு நிலையும் தரிசனப்படுத்தி. Okay, புரியட்ட காயம் is 51. புரியட்ட காயம் புலப்பட எனக்கு. To make it clear about the 8 subtle principles, தெரியட்டு நிலையும் தரிசனப்படுத்தி. Okay, so what are these 8 principles? Hopefully I remember all the 8 dhatukal. First is talking about the skin. Then he'll be talking about, what, let's go from the back.
You did mention it.
Yeah, in midlife I can say, get it. Blood is 1 thadu. Okay. And then you have mamsam, that is muscle, is 1 thadu. And then bone is another thadu. Then majja is another thadu. And then elumbu is 1 thadu. Then nerves another thadu. Nerves. 8 thadukal. So 8 thadus, let us say 8 thadukal, 8 thadus of Siddha medicine principles. Right? That's what he said. So he is Lord Ganesh explaining the 8 dhatus also. Okay, 8 thadukal. Let us put it that way instead of going deep there, forgetting the meaning of Vinayagar Agaval. So 8 dhatus, இடைச்சக்கரத்தின் ஈடுநிலை உடல் சேர்ந்து காட்டி குறியேற்ற காயம் புலப்பட எனக்கு தெரி எட்டு நிறையும் தரிசனப்படுத்தி. Darsana means just giving directly to your eyes. Okay, Darsanam. So he's giving all the dhatus directly to his eyes. Some of the dhatus you can't see, right? Particularly the majjai and all the inside dhatus and everything. He is Lord Ganesh is giving her தெரியற்றலை தரிசனப்படுத்தி குறியற்ற காயம் புலப்பட எனக்கு 59. No, 51. That means after making clear about the 8 subtle principles and making me see the real meaning of them, 52. So all those dhatus is clearly giving it to her. And then Karuthinil Kabala Vayil, Karuthinil Kabala Vayinil. It is 53. Karuthinil Kabala Vayil. After showing in my mind the gateway to the skull, Kabala Vayil means gateway to the skull. This is very, very important, another important concept. Many people don't know. Abhay gives everything so clearly. Some of the things Siddhas kept a secret. They say you're not even supposed to say all these things. Otherwise, your skull, your brain will break and skull will think all those things. Some of the Siddhas say to keep it a secret so that others will not laugh at you, right? Making you mad. So that's the reason they said. But Avaya says very clearly, Kabbalah Vayu is nothing but what is that? Karuthinil Kabbalah Vayil Kati. That is the 10th, 10th opening. Remember, we talked about the 9 orifices earlier. That is for normal humans. But if you have your energy has opened already to the Ajna Chakra, come there, and your 1008 petals are open, in that stage, you will see the energy, the opening. The 10th vessel is also open. Apparently, it seems this is the place where the bones will not join in the young babies.
And they're born immediately.
Yeah, the same place. Once the skull bone is joined together, we don't see it. We don't see them. And also, it is a very, very soft spot, very sensitive spot. We'll have to be very careful. But our ancestors, they always do that. So the energy will be equalized. There's a meaning to it.
Your
Chakras will be maintained and aligned. That's why I remember in schools, right, in elementary school, when we cannot say alphabets, we can't anything. The teacher will ask you to come and then we have to do Topukaram also. So all these are nothing but yogic principles. So you do that, your energy will be balanced and your intelligence will come out. The creative intelligence, which is hiding somewhere, it will come out everybody. That's why when you go to player, Topukaranam, all those things comes in reality. So in this line, he is talking about the 10th Attavadu Vasal. Attavadu Vasal is 10th opening. 10th opening will open to the Siddhas who has pierced all the chakras, and they open the 1,000 petals of that Turiyam, then automatically it will open. It will open for the energy to come from the Prapancha. For us, it doesn't come, but for them, it's keep on coming. So that is how they never eat, they never drink, they do anything, but they are still living in the deathless stage. All 18 and Siddhas are like that. Even today, when we see the real Siddhas, like Lord Agastya, look at the Agastya's life. He's still living today, right? He's still in Western Ghats. And he's giving people, even he himself was a guru for Mahanta Babaji. And even today, he's giving darshan to people. So this is the principle by which all the Siddhas are living. Energy is coming from Prabhanja. As long as the Prabhanja is there, they will also be there, right? And some people like Babaji says they'll be here only till this Pralaya. Some people live even beyond. Like Agabhanjana live so many Pralayas together. So they all keep living with this energy only. So, oh yeah, time is there. We keep on going. Okay, so interesting. All right. So Priyatakayam Pulappade Enakku Theriyattilayum Thersanapaduthi Karuthinil Kabala Vayil Kati. That is 53. That means, and after showing in my mind the gateway of the skull. The gateway is 10th. I don't think even the guy who interpreted one line, he did not say about 10th one. Attavadu Vasal is very, very important. In many poems I have read in Tamil poems like Akaga Bhajantar, all the 18 Siddhas poems, they talk about this Attavadu Vasal and also Vettavel. We talk about Vettavel later on. Only through the 10th opening, you can go see the real Vettavali. Vettavali is the open space outside, which you can feel. In the Prabanja, you can also travel. So they kept all this very, very secret. Only for the higher level, so the people who are interested, who don't want, who doesn't use it for the bad purposes. So they kept secret, and she's talking about mentioning that also. So 10th opening and Pattavad Vasam. That is why Jesus' words, knock the door, it will be open. That's why it is. 10th opening. So people think there's something else. Yeah. So how do you knock the door? Through pranayama, through Om Namah Shivaya. So that's why you go, keep on knocking the door, it will open. If you don't knock the door, it will open. So the 10th Pattavad Vasala is that. And we are mentioning that. So with this deep understanding of the yogic principles, we are going to stop it here. You are the only one today. Another question, Rika.
I just found it very profound.
Very profound.
4-6 lines or whatever today was just revealing everything what we already know, but it's like confirming and
confirming.
And
So
it's just showing us the actual laying out the path.
We are on the right path. We know that.
How it goes, progresses.
Yeah.
This is what happened. This is what happened. Finally.
Yeah. Very clear. That is why 2022, I think it should be a good year for Yoga University. You're starting with your Vinayagar Agaval. Very deep meaning, very comprehending all the things we talked about. The words is 1836 tattvas. 96 tattvas. And all the things we talked about, mind and everything. After Babaji's Yoga Vedam, you're reading this, should be made clear. Babaji also mentions here and there some of these concepts. And whereas given once you extend the lines, many information is coming out. Remember, I don't know how many of you will watch or will watch in the future, but this clearly explains many of the secrets of Siddhas. Many of the Siddhas kept a secret.
If you understand it, in the sense like we need some kind of background. If we didn't have that background that was taught to us before, this would have been just very confusing to a lot of people.
Yeah.
So you need that foundation. So you need the previous videos to go through all of the Majja, the Dhatus and everything else that you need to know about the orifices and the Chakra in order to understand this.
Yeah. So you're all blessed people to get this knowledge, which has been very kept secret for a long time, kept secret for only certain people. And Siddhas will reveal the kind of knowledge only after being with them in deep meditation, and they test everybody. So all of you people are blessed to get this knowledge, and I'm glad to touch this. I read so many Siddhas poems, and all these are kept very secret. I was searching for so many years, finally I got this knowledge through Kaka Bhujinder and other saints who blessed me with giving their knowledge, and their availability of their books also. So today, through where Vinayagar Agaval, it's all come to the open. So all of you are blessed people, and hopefully understand and follow the principles to get higher evolution. Okay, so that we're going to stop it today. Okay. So we are stopping in today in line 51, right?
Line which number? So that's what I think. 51, right?
Karithin Lirithi Kabbalah oil, that's 53. Yeah, we are stopping here at 53. So about 10th opening, right? Pattavad Vasala. Okay, Pattavad Vasala is very, very important. And in fact, when one of the saints, Monica was here, the poem it disappeared for a long time, and then one of the saints took the poem and gave it, and I read that poem, amazing. I think I mentioned earlier also. Settidam, Pirandidam, and Chavadirindidam, Itanium, Ayadari, Evarivo, Ottaidam, Ottanilam, Uruburulam, Urulai, Athan Karlior, Yarivar, Chove. That means there is a place which Settidam, Pirandidam, Sahadirindidam. That's where you die. Settidam, Pirandidam, that's where you're born. And Sahadirindidam, that's where you are not going to live die if you know that place. There's one place like that. Setidam, Prandidam, Savadirna, Pitani, Maryadari, if you don't know this knowledge, what kind of knowledge you are getting? The important knowledge you guys are not getting it. Tini, Maryadari, Idam, that particular item, if there is a proper place, the Idam, Vattapurul, Urubaram, that is the Urubaral, real Purul. Urubaram, really. Attan and Kalia, Atana, Shiva. Then Kalia, Yari, he has given me so much knowledge that I don't know how many people have gotten this. So he says, so that's the kind of information we are getting. That's the kind of knowledge we spread today. Today being what? 15th or 16th?
That is 16th.
Not 16. Babaji's 16 number is coming to me. So Pungale and also January 16th, they are giving this very, very deep knowledge. I have opened it actually. She has put in a very subtle way. I've opened it as much as possible. So if you read some of the other videos, it will be very clear to you. This knowledge. Okay, all right. We'll start there, otherwise we'll keep on going. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namaya Navasima. Mavaya Siyana Vasimayana Shivaya Nama Shivaya Nama Shivaya Nama Shivaya Nama Shivaya Nama Shivaya Nama Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.